in or you are out. So
what's up, everybody? What's going on? Let me go ahead and tag y'all real quick.
What was Jason Garrett? Jason Garrett, you can say a lot of things about him, and I said a whole lot of things about him, but he's always reasonably honest. Sometimes he's evasive, but he will not lie to the media in my history of carefully studying Jason Garrett.
Full case of Bowman's best. This stuff is always so pretty.
Be able to go on Sunday?
So pretty.
Both times, I just don't know, and I think
that's
that
pretty
was
good
an
class
honest reaction
too
on his part because his quarterback couldn't throw a single pass in practice. Usually with Dak, you would get the quote of Dak's a warrior. That's what they always say. Dak's a warrior, and Jason would just sort of shrug it off and say, sure, I'm sure he'll suck it out.
Gonna play for the crooks. Is Dak gonna play on Sunday?
I don't know.
Stop.
All right, almost done tagging y'all.
Well, I hope you know, because I don't.
What up, Cecil? Iron Line Fire Time, man. You already know.
Play or not play? And he said, honestly, I'm not sure about that.
You know what the problem is, Skip Bayless? The Cowboys and everybody under takes a cue from their
All right, giggity.
He can't keep his mouth shut.
I'm going to wait a minute and a half for y'all to roll on up in the room.
If your quarterback's not playing, not practicing,
and then we're going to go ahead and give y'all some teams.
To disclose the very nature of the injury, shoulder injury. Now, the play that happened was the Clay Matthews play that he ran.
Not sure about that.
I'm willing to bet on that.
Okay, well, I'm about to break that down for you.
All right.
As a matter of fact, I broke my collarbone on the very
Bowman's best. I'm going to be putting up probably basketball after this, which I'm excited about. We got Origins in, which is nice.
So I've seen these injuries before. But Skip, if it's an AC joint, they're gonna put some.
What's going on, my people? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a mixer with some 18, 19, and then some Origins and some Donruss. Just one big old bite of some sexy basketball. You know, one of those bites on your Thanksgiving plate where you grab a little bit of everything. You know. I can't be the only fatty doing that. I'll give y'all one more minute, and we're getting at it.
I don't care about that. I don't care nothing about no finger. I don't care nothing about, because guess what? I want that shoulder. And I'm going to try to put him on that shoulder. And if I flinch, I'm going to try to put all 300 pounds on him.
So, Jason Garrett is not known for gamesmanship. He's not one of those shrewd operators who drops little hints about this could be happening or that couldn't be happening. I think he was shooting straight when his quote was, right now it's just...
What's up, people? Say hello to Mr. Hankey. Y'all are being rude. Rude. I'll give y'all about 30 more seconds, then it's team time up in here. Time to give y'all some teams. Got a brand new roll of stickers. Some serious stuff. All right. If y'all have any Prism cards, basketball Prism, and you want to sell them, let your boy know, because he's buying right now. By the way, all right, just letting y'all know. Let's go ahead and give y'all some teams. All right, here's everybody's name. 27 of you, because we combined some spots. And here is... There's the A's, Nats, Royals, alphabetically. And then at the bottom, alphabetically, Twins and Red Sox. So that's fitting. That is fitting. So here we go, people. It is dice o'clock right now. Here we go, rolling them. All right, 9.
So we get to a 4th and 1 play at the 7. This is in the 21-7 touchdown drive. And it's a pretty big play in the game. You're going all or nothing here, and he sneaks.
All right, Mr. Frieden up top, Mr. Merritt on bottom.
Shoulder to pile drive, right? So if he went to the sideline and complained,
let's go over to the teams. Roll them. I'm glad that we did. We looked at the checklist before we put this up, instead of just refunding people, just losing money like a ding dong that I am sometimes. So I'm glad that we fixed that. Detroit Tigers on top, Pittsburgh Pirates on bottom. All right. Giggity. Those are your teams. 6-11. So at 6-16, we're going to bust this stuff regardless. Let me go ahead and put the verification code in the comments for y'all.
After the Sean Lee interception right before halftime, in the second play of that little
Boom diggity.
this play. And look at this. He just took off running. It's a scramble. It's not a called run, obviously. I mean, he's taking some shots here, you know, like obviously he's playing with abandon, like he's not trying to guard his shoulder or turn away from the hits. It's clear at that point he has no qualms.
Full case, peeps. It says 8-2 count, so it must be 8 boxes in a full case. Mr. Hankey's excited. I don't know if y'all can tell. And if y'all don't want to go ahead and trade, go ahead and comment, rip it. And if we get enough of those, we're just going to bypass the rest of the time.
And he just keeps going no matter what the injury factor might be, right? Okay, so I got one more.
I hope for your sake, Evan. No, I'm just kidding. We looked at everything, so yes. To answer your question, yes. Miami does. Only the combined teams. I don't know why Topps does that too. I'll be honest with you. Topps obviously has the license, but Panini, we don't have these problems with Panini baseball products. I get it, they're unlicensed, but you know, Panini spreads the love a little better. Just saying. Just saying. Mr. Frieden says rip. Sean says rip.
Well, you know that's the play, the very play, a similar play that Drew Reed ended his shoulder on. It was a fumble. He dove and tried to get it.
Mr. Perovich says rip it.
Arm went all the way around. That very play, a play very similar to that.
Okay, he did recover the fumble, but at what cost? Because it's 34 to 7.
Less than 4 minutes left, peeps. Then we getting at it.
That's not the smartest play to go after the fumble.
You know, instinct just takes over at that point in time because they say, son, don't dive in there. I mean, your hands, your shoulder, anything can get happen. But you're like, I got to get the ball.
Okay, so I hope against hope that you are right, that the injury occurred on the very first zone read keeper in Clay.
We got to rip it from Mr. LePere.
Because if you're right about that play, I'm good to go. Because he obviously
rip it from Cecil. It's a decent amount of rip it. Rip it from Mr. Merrick. That actually might between all y'all. Actually, that might actually be let's see, 1, 2.
After that, he didn't have to throw another pass. It's 34 to 7 at that point, and Tony Pollard got loose for one long later. Right? Okay. So my point to you is.
Yeah, that is officially majority. That's officially majority, and nobody's trading anyway. So very rare, but it does happen. The old rip it, skip it. You know what I'm talking about? All right, put my gloves on. It is time. We are bypassing the rest of the time. Majority has spoken. I'm a man of the people. I think I forgot how to put on gloves. Gloves just hate my hands. I would love to, Phil. I would love to. All right, giggity. Here we go. We're working on my new knife, too, which hopefully will bring all kinds of new mojo to the room, which we don't need it, but I'll take it. Got a cool little poster. That's cool. Throw that over there. Giggity. It is time. Here we go, people. All right, good luck, good luck. That is true, Mr. LePere. Evan, JJ Blade, like he said, those are big names. The good thing about sports usually is that if a team is horrible for a long time, they usually get some pretty good players. Miami kind of fits that. I would say that.
Did you ever see Dak windmill his arm just to say, wow, I got a little thing going on here trying to get the kink out of it? Did one time
Open this one too.
on the sideline just throw a few extra passes to make sure it would come out with it?
I love Bowman's vest. It always is super good looking stuff. We got a purple. Charlie Blackmon out of 250 going to the Rockies. We got a Seth Beer. That is not numbered. Thought it would be. All right. That's pretty good looking stuff. I'm liking it so far. Josh Jung, he's good. Got an Anthony Rizzo Power that is also not numbered. Carter Keyboom out of Keyboom out of 50. That kid's supposed to be pretty good, isn't he? Let's go into the Nats, one of the combined teams. Leave it to the Iron Lion to find those rare cards. There you go. That's going to the combined spot. Mr. Merrick, coming to you.
I don't even care. That's all just water under the bridge. It's all spilled milk that we just cleaned up on Sunday. We just mopped up that milk and we said, let's go. Let's go to Philly.
Well, I don't want you to make excuses. Because I'm not going to allow you to do that. I'm not going to allow you to do that.
I'm congratulating you today because you pulled it off.
I ain't pull up anything. I ain't pull up anything.
And I think it is time for me to raise the specter of my backup quarterback that nobody out there can probably
Bichette.
His name is Cooper Rush.
Numbered.
From Central Michigan, undrafted. He has thrown a grand total in his NFL life, 3 passes in real games, completed 1 for a grand total of 2 yards. And he could be
JJ Blade. That kid is good, Evan. That's a good guy. Go look up his Bowman autographs.
My backup could be
They crazy.
right now, and then I'd be happy right
We got a franchise favorites, Julio Pablo Martinez, refractor for the Rangers, Taylor Trammell for the Padres. We got a lot of opening to do, so I'm just going to skip to the numbers, skip to the autographs, skip to the sexy stuff. Garrett Cole just signed a big old contract. Thought that would be numbered. It's not. Wander Franco, he good. He real good. Oh, we got a best of 2019 autograph blue Hunter Bishop. Isn't he good? Isn't Hunter Bishop? Best of 2019. Sounds cool. Let me see Hunter Bishop. I don't know what team he's on. San Francisco Giants. San Francisco Giants. Sean Herring coming your way. A little Adley behind that. There's a lot of good names in this stuff, guys. Lots of good names. Which would make sense with it being called Bowman's Best. It's the best of all of the Bowmans of this year. So, you know, it's like a greatest hits of players. Bobby Witt, franchise favorites. Top 10 pick? Is he? Could be. It's Bowman's Best. Very possible. It seemed cool. Plus, it was blue, which is probably out of 150, I guess. All right. Shervian Newton. This is for the New York Metropolitans. Mr. Tim Karatachia.
I don't care about Tom Brady right now. I don't care about LeBron James. I just care about my quarterback, who is the biggest reason my team is in position to win the East.
Well, it seems like your quarterback something wrong with his stomach. Seems like he's getting a little queasy right now. Yeah, it seems like you need to go get some kale pancake because his stomach's bubbling. Pressure.
Congratulations, Shannon Sharp. You can front run today all year. You got it. You got it.
Not at the moment, Jacob, but you never know, man.
To make this a fair fight, I need you.
We're growing every day. Otani, franchise favorites.
I need you to bring up 2 of
We're not even 2 years old yet, but we're almost 2 years old. I'm pretty excited about what we've been able to do. I'm very excited about what we're going to be able to do. Hopefully we can, we got some cool stuff coming up. Fernando Tatis rookie, that's cool. Some of these really look like they should be numbered. They're just that sexy, guys. They're just nothing you can do about it. JJ Bleday. Zach Thompson blue at a 150 going to the St. Louis Cardinals. Mr. LePere coming to you. Jacob, I thought Pueblo did have a store. Did it close down? I could have sworn Pueblo had a store.
I'm gonna take the Lakers. Obviously, I feel a lot more comfortable if I knew definitively that if AD was playing. But there's 3 things that the Lakers gonna need to do to win this ball game. They're gonna have to guard the 3.
Goldschmidt.
That's always what I put on the board first. Guard the 3. Obviously, turnovers. They gotta protect the ball.
Brendan Rodgers, franchise favorites rookies for the Rockies.
When people are guarding you, and you do from the free throw line when everybody's at least 4 feet away from you. That's what they need to do. Now, I know Giannis is going to be chomping at the bit. This is going to be
We got a die cut, Nate Lowe. I guess they've shortened his name now. I'm trying to pull a superfractor up out of here. I don't know about y'all. I want to see some 1-on-1s. Rocky Mountain Collectibles. Was that the store, Jacob, or they closed down now? Austin Riley, Power Refractor. Bryson Stott. This is for the Philadelphia Phillies. Mr. Jordan Drew coming to you, man.
We got to be careful here because we keep turning this ball over. They're going to come back to bite us. And it bit them. They shot 26% from the three-point line. That's terrible. 47% from the free throw line, which is god-awful. So I expect them to clean those things up. Now, if AD does not play,
Juan Soto. If those franchise favorites are autographed, I bet they are sexy. Okay, Jacob. Well, dang. Yeah, there's not as many shops around as there used to be. That is for sure. Whether it's comic book shops, sports card shops, there's just not as many of them as there used to be, especially sports card shops. Greg Jones autograph. Greg Jones. Tampa Bay Rays, Mr. Bossman. Coming to Dan, the Bossman.
Cheers for Kevin Garnett. Come on, Boston. Because you wanted to have some material. But LeBron says no.
I was on my couch in New York City.
And guess what?
It's a Friday night.
And LeBron said, you know what, Skip Bayless? I kept that note. I might have didn't get an opportunity to use it a year earlier, but I kept it. I still got it.
We welcome it.
And they blew up nothing.
So, you're predicting a Lakers victory.
I bet, Jacob. I bet. Do you know why they closed down?
Hold on. The MVP in his home, and you can't give me 4?
It's 2-on-1. It's 2 superstars to 1. Even Giannis said that yesterday.
Hold on.
It's 2-1.
First of all,
We got a Francisco Lindor blue going to the Cleveland Indians. Bo Bichette at a 250 for the Blue Jays. Little Wander Franco die cut.
You load managed at Indiana, and they gave the excuse of it's an ankle.
You saw the man Hopkins against Atlanta.
Yeah, he was fine. He's fine. He'll be fine. Want to bet that he'll play tonight? I will bet you he will play.
No.
Yeah. So, my issue with tonight is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I don't trust him because he's
All right, Julio Pablo. Is that not numbered? I guess it's just cracked. Just cracked ice. We got a Brennan Malone autograph for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Mr. Tim Karatachia coming to you.
Greece team, remember this?
Yeah.
And the coach after the game for Brazil said,
40-year-old.
why this sport is so wonderful. You have a guy who won MVP. He's 23 years old. And who stops him tonight? The guy who was 40 years old kicked his ass. That's what the Brazil coach said. That's of Giannis. That was the FIBA World Cup against Brazil. This is at Milwaukee against LeBron.
JJ Bleday cracked. I'm going to put that in a little something. There you go, Evan. Bet you that's a couple buckaroos. This kid's good, man. I've been hearing his name everywhere.
The last 3 games, really last 4 games, against Toronto. Because remember, Milwaukee won the first 2 games, and then Giannis.
Dang, Jacob, I hate to hear that, buddy.
Smaller and smaller.
Yeah, social media just kind of creeped up on all of us. So, you know, some people haven't really acclimated yet. You got to these days. Got to. TJ Sakima autograph is going to the Yankee Doodles. Mr. Sean Herring.
Big guys, including Kawhi Leonard, long arms, big reach, and they just said, you can't come in here, right? You have to shoot it beyond 10 or 12 feet, and he could not do that. I've seen some signs of him improving on his three-point shot and his mid-range jump shot this year.
Improved in free throws too, but he'll still throw an air ball every once in a while.
He will throw some air balls. He's not a trustworthy free throw shooter, but neither is the guy on the other team.
We're not talking about the guy, you're talking about Giannis.
Yeah, so I want everybody to understand. The Bucks right now ranks number 1 in defensive efficiency and number 2 in offensive efficiency and number 1 in the NBA in pace. Nobody pushes the ball harder and faster than the Bucks do, especially in their building.
Right.
Okay, so that's what you're up against. And the Lakers have been sensational. They've been way better than I thought they would be. And they're third in defensive efficiency, which is a quantum leap from what they were last year. And they're pretty good, but too can pace. So they don't push the ball because too often LeBron at point guard, and I have no issue. He's going to mostly walk the ball up the floor. So they're going to be middle of the pack on pace. If they get the chance to make it really hard, because LeBron's going to throw some to the outlet, touchdown. So that's how they run the 15. So in the end, we got sort of.
All right. How many of y'all have card shops in your city? I would like to know. I bet that's an interesting piece of information. I know there's really not many of us out there at all. Especially not a lot of new ones. Not a lot of new hobby shops.
Every once in a while he can close, but I don't think he'll be able to close this game. So you proposed the bet yesterday, and I'm going to go against my better judgment.
And we don't just do sports cards. We do comic books, action figures, all kinds of stuff. This is a blue out of 150 TJ Sakima. This is going to the Yankees. Mr. Sean Herring. Which I have a habit of biting off a lot. And when we opened, and now, I mean, our shop is 50 to 60% comic books, and I had never fully read a comic book in my life before we opened, less than 2 years ago. But, and Shelby definitely had not. But, I think we've acclimated pretty decently as far as that goes. But it's tough these days. It is tough. Well, that's good to hear, though. Yeah, and in the bigger areas, I would be really surprised if the bigger areas didn't have something. Just with the populace being what it is. 16. Dang, Scott. But then again, you know, if you have a town that's got actual professional sports teams, like Colorado Springs does not. We're in Colorado Springs, not Denver, so we don't have anything, really. Daniel Espino autograph for the Cleveland Indians. Mr. Perovich. Yep. Well, I think what a lot of them have had to do is a lot of them have had to kind of go where the money is. You know, and there's some money in that Pokemon and Magic stuff. That's why we do it. I mean, obviously, it's why we do anything. But I mean, yeah, I've talked to a lot of shop owners that have to expand into other things that they have no idea about. I mean, no idea. I got, you know, yeah, it's no idea, which is fine. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I don't blame any man for doing what he's got to do. Reese Hines autograph going to the Cincinnati Reds. Mr. Frieden.
Sweet Lou Williams was bitter that night with 11, and Trez had 11. Montrez Harrell had 11.
Well, maybe we can, because of the internet, you know, obviously that presents some challenges, but it also helps. It can help. If you have your social media down, all that stuff, which is kind of tough to get going, but once you get it figured out, it's not that bad.
The same will happen to your Lakers tonight. They're going to be up against a defensive dynamo.
I think we have 28,000 followers on Instagram and like 11,300 people that like our Facebook page or something like that. But we've been grinding ever since we became a thing. We have been grinding social media wise. Jacob, I'm down for it, man. I hope Pueblo does get another one. I don't know if it'll be us. I don't know when we'll expand, if we'll expand, all that stuff. I think we might expand more online than we do in physical stores, just because that seems to be what everybody's going to. Griffin Canning at a 99 for the Angels. I mean, if Toys R Us goes down, y'all, it's because physical stores, people just don't want to go. They're like, why am I going? Why deal with my social anxiety, which a lot of people have? Hunter Green, this dude is really good. This is like a cracked die cut. That's dope. Daniel Espino, again, autograph for the Cleveland Indians. Mr. Perovich. Huntington Beach. Whew. I don't think I'd mind that too much there, Jason. But the views are very nice up in Huntington Beach.
Probably say that. So Shannon, is this the biggest game of Wentz's career?
No, I believe the game in Green Bay was bigger earlier because they were 1-2. They had just lost to the.
You know, we just moved here. That's the other thing.
And so now the Cowboys are 3-0.
I mean, there's no choice. You have to do what you got to do to be where you need to be. And it's, I mean, if our social media obviously is very important, and I want people to know about us, not just in Colorado, but in other places too. And the only way that could happen is when you grab eyeballs. You got to do things that grabs eyeballs. That's why some of the stuff, some people don't even believe some of the stuff that we give away literally. Like literally, I get in fights with people because they're like, no way anybody gives this stuff away, no way, scam. I'm like, really? Okay, well, I am, but I get why you're, skeptical. But it's just, everybody's different. Everybody does things different. I am always and have always been different. So I don't really like doing things like everybody else does. I get tired of it pretty quick. He's like, these are like made for tiny fingers. You need to get Shelby in here to grab those. All right, giggity. This stuff is good looking. Good looking. Bowman's Best never really disappoints as far as design goes. Never really disappoints.
Look, all the pressure is on the Dallas Cowboys here because they're the favorite. They're supposed to win this game.
Got an autograph up in Schmear. We got a Dean Kremer. Or Creamer. Dean Kremer. That is going to the Baltimore Orioles. Mr. Phil Palmer. It's not Adley Phil, but it's an Oriole.
With the exception of maybe one game, their defense has been terrible all year, Skip, and you know it. D-Jack, what they expected to have, a deep threat, and Deshaun Jackson went away after the first week when he put up those monster numbers against Washington. Alshon has been in and out of the lineup, and now he's on IR. And so, with that being said, now this is not his biggest game of his career. There'll be bigger games when he's at full strength. Hopefully the Cowboys.
We got a Nate Lowe blue refractor autograph at this 150 of 150. A little eBay 101 action. Going to the Rays, Mr. Bossman, Dan the Bossman. Coolest name ever.
My quarterback has a Super Bowl ring. Quarterback has what?
Ryan, they stack up, is what they do. Or we give them out for free to kids in the hospital. We've done all kinds of things with them. But when it comes to baseball, we ship all rookie cards. The only ones that we do not ship are veteran base like this. But yeah, it piles up pretty fast. So we try to think of creative ways to get rid of it. We made a bunch of packs for Mr. David Semino. He has a program with the kids in hospitals, or a hospital. Not 100% sure what it is. Shelby did that, but we made some packs for those out of the base cards, which was pretty nice. They liked them. Yeah, man. It's pretty cool. What also is pretty cool is like when we have trade night at the shop, you know, some people will bring their kids, and really the kid is the only reason why the parents are there. So the parents are like, what is this place? What is this? And we've had some really good customers, really good community of people. I take pride in that. Carter Kaiboom again, going to the Nats, Mr. Merrick. But we've had kids come in, and, you know, we've had customers give their base and stuff to kids, and it just makes their night, man. Makes their night. Because obviously kids can't really afford to get into any of this stuff. I mean, if I see an 8-year-old coming up to me like, I'll take spot 22 and spot 29, I'm like, no, you won't. You got school tomorrow. What is this? No kid is that rich, and they're not. Unless it's like Diddy's kids or something. And in that case, if y'all know Diddy's kids, let them know. Let them know. Fernando Tatis had a 250 purple going to the Padres. Yes, sir, Ryan. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We actually we're doing some stuff for Hope and Homes, which for toys and stuff. So if you guys, we're doing a toy drive at the shop and a $200 gift card that we're giving up to people who donate toys. And when you donate, you get your name on our Christmas tree at the shop, and which is nice. But you also get the opportunity to win $200 when you donate. So you don't have to be local. You can send it in, and we can just give it to them. So that's an option. I made a post about it. I think it's still in announcements, but I'm not sure. All right, giggity.
Entered this league, nobody in the whole league has fumbled more than Carson Wentz over the last 4 years that Carson Wentz has been a Philadelphia Eagle. Yeah. And Carson Wentz knows full well in the back of his psyche that he lost 2 fumbles at Dallas earlier this year. He knows in the back of his brain that
So who do y'all think is going to win the Super Bowl? Be real. Let me know. Because I really don't know. I hope the Saints. That's what I hope. Because I'm a Saints fan. Matt Warner autograph. This is for the Minnesota Twins. We are doing the impossible. We're hitting all these teams that are not really supposed to hit. Jamison Teeple, coming to you, man.
My linebacker core is decimated with injuries. I'm down 2 linebacker starters. Leighton Vander Esch already ruled out. Joe Thomas almost certainly will not play. These are 2 starting linebackers for my Dallas Cowboys. It got so bad that Chris Richard had to sign Malcolm Smith off his couch this week. Malcolm Smith,
Ravens? Could be, dude. Could be. I'll tell you what. You know, if New Orleans doesn't win, I would love it if Lamar won. Pete Alonso, rookie at a 250, numbered, going to the Mets. Chiefs versus Seahawks, you think so, Jason? I don't know. I don't know about all that. Could be. You really never know. Russell Wilson is good. He's good. I don't think the Chiefs make it. That's just my opinion. Yeah, that's a tough one. The Seahawks have been the bane of our existence for a while now in some areas. Dope. Christian Yelich power autograph at a 99. That is sexy. Going to the Milwaukee Brewers, Mr. Sean Herring. I'm magging that, Sean. I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it. Because he's so good. And Lamar Jackson be MVP? I hope so, dude. My God. If he wins Super Bowl, his cards, you think his cards are high now? Oh, my Lord. If he wins a Super Bowl, ooh, that's going to bring out buyers from out of the woodwork.
Here we go. Can you hang on to the football, and can you find one of your tight ends?
What about our defense? What about our defense against your offense?
What about it? Your front seven's about as stout as any in the league.
No, they're not, Skip.
Yeah, it is.
No, they're not. They're not very good, and you know that.
And you see how high Mahomes stuff is. He hadn't even won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Y'all got 3 offensive linemen that made the Pro Bowl. Okay. So
Yelich. Udamus. Going to Mr. Sean Herring.
The number 1 corner for the Eagles get targeted. Nobody picks on your number 1 corner. Maybe your 2 or your slot, your 3rd corner. But your number 1, teams go at your number 1. You remember what the Giants did on Monday night? They win at Derby.
Oh, that's cool, Ryan. That's dope.
The number 1 corner, they attacked him.
Either way, you win. Pretty much.
Cooper when they leave Jerry World and go somewhere else. I don't have a number 1 receiver because he disappears. Every time they go away, he disappears.
So when we go on the road, I mean, it doesn't matter. Home or road, we got. And Greg Ward is an unbelievable.
You know what? I like Greg Ward, and I think the quarterback really likes him. College quarterback. They got a good rapport. They're on the same.
Got an autograph. Cal Mitchell. This is a greenie out of 99 going to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Mr. Sean Merrick.
Your backup, not the 3rd string, not your emergency quarterback.
Jacob, I would say
Needed to play receiver.
generally, if we're talking generally and not, you know, best of all time maybe, I would say sell at their peak. But the thing is, you don't really know when their peak is. Because if you did, that would be amazing. And that would mean that you had some type of foresight, which would be amazing, and you would be very rich. But that's the thing, we never really know. I bet, you know, in 2010, people are like, wow, Tom Brady's really done a lot. Or 2012, people are like, wow, Tom Brady, you know, he's probably going to retire soon. He's done a lot. And then he would go on to win more. I mean, it's really hard to tell. Only the athlete knows when their peak is peaking or has happened. But I would say if a person gets hot and you can make money, I'd say make money. But you know, then you will always have in the back of your mind possibly that I might have sold too soon. That is also a thing. So that is possible. Jake Bauers autograph for the Cleveland Indians. Mr. Perovich. The beer man, oh my God. Ryan, you going to be bathing in that Monet.
You got lots of weapons. You're just fine.
What about my top 20 Pollard? You told me that.
Budweiser's like $10. Is it more during the Super Bowl, though? That's what I want to know. Is it more because it's the Super Bowl? That actually would make sense. Because I got news for you. If you stick me in a building full of a bunch of people and I want a beer, it almost doesn't really matter how much it is. And that's, you know, that's why it works. Especially for the Super Bowl. You're like, what, am I not going to get drunk for the Super Bowl? What, am I not American now? What is this? I'm not going to, you know. But honestly, more than $10 a beer, they could do it, though. Capitalism. You know? Can't really get mad at it. We got a Jared Kelenic. This is a greenie out of 99 for the Mariners. Mr. Cecil.
He's talking about 3 first-ballot Hall of Famers. Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce. Rondo is a fringe. We will remain to be seen. And they're talking about beating the 24, 25-year-old LeBron James. Now, that was Skip. Think about this. It was KG, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Rondo, Kendrick Perkins, Tony Allen, and Rasheed Wallace came up with this.
I feel like people just don't give LeBron respect, you know? But then again, LeBron has done some things over the course of his playing years that point to him being a whiny little baby. But he is amazing at the same time. He is simultaneously both of those things. But I think he's gotten better. I really do. I think he's gotten a lot better over the years, which, you know, honestly, good. I hope he got better. Eloy Jimenez, very nice. This kid is real good. I say kid, he is a full-grown man. Chicago White Sox. Mr. Merrick.
So in order for him to get from Minnesota to Boston, what did he have to do? He talked about wanting to win a championship. He had to go link up. Now, Kevin Garnett came out in 1995. Now, maybe I missed it, but I could have swore he came out of the Farragut Academy and went to Minnesota. But how did he win a championship for Boston if they didn't draft him? He go link
We got a Reese Hines autograph. This is going to the Reds. Cincinnati, Mr. Frieden.
That's what they call Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen, the big 3. So what Brian did said, hold on, it's basically 3 against 1. Well, let me go get me 2 others. D-Wade, what you think, bro? We came, CV, what you think? Okay, let's do it. Kevin Durant was talking like this. You remember Game 5 when they beat him in Miami? Kevin Garnett had a lot to say. And then Brian, on his watch, those 5 he was talking about when he got 45, 15, and 5. Shut it down. So he broke it up. So LeBron James broke up the Celtics big 3. But they said, let's run it back. But we're going to run it back in Brooklyn. So Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Joe Johnson. LeBron broke that up in Brooklyn.
We got an autograph here. We got a Daniel Espino. Dang, Daniel. Everywhere. Mr. Perovich. Coming to you. You're invested now, Jason, whether you like it or not.
Wonder why that is.
You hate greatness, but even as great as Michael was, and they froze him out. Skip, you remember they froze him out in the All-Star game, and he never forgot it, especially Isaiah. He never forgot it. Skip, Larry Bird didn't say we broke Mike. Those guys didn't talk about that. You didn't break.
That's exactly right. Keep talking.
But hold on, Skip. Because they realized it's Mike against 3. It's Mike against 4. But when Mike got started, he got more players to back him. Now Michael going through that kicking butt.
We got a greenie, John Duplantier out of 99 for the Diamondbacks. 2 more boxes, peeps.
If it was that easy, KG, he was taking you on the board. So we ran out of here. And Lee LeBron stayed in the same conference. This joker went all the way across country. I can't deal with Shaq and Kobe. Well, they broke up because Shaq left for season. Because him and Tim Duncan played the same position. And Tim Duncan gave it to him. And he want to talk. He got a lot to talk about after LeBron made him get up out of Dallas. Made him leave Boston, made him leave Brooklyn. Bron was the beast of the East. You had a great run, KG, but it's over, bro. Let it go. You never won, you never were, never will be thought of as LeBron. Let it go, bro. You won your series, you got your ring. Let it go. That's not the fight you won.
What, Jason? What you talking about, Willis?
My turn. Could you please ask?
Well, it can't be mass-produced, because he did sign it. We got a Chris Bryant autograph, baby. Hello.
I already heard from him. I'm still
Not mad at that.
Said, Skip.
Going to the Cubbies.
He is dead solid right about
Mr. Sean Herring.
in the conference semis
I think what it is, Jason, is bad seating on Topps' part.
at Cleveland.
They should have spread his autographs out a little bit.
They broke
Spread 'em out.
Psychologically, mentally, physically, every way you could break him. And by the way, in Game 3 of that series, which was the first game at Boston Garden, the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers won by 29. I believe that was LeBron's greatest game. You can make a case that the next year in Game 6.
Yeah, sometimes these people who see these products, I'm like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing, man? It's like, ugh. But then some products are great. Obsidian Football was a great product as far as I've seen. No one skunked on that stuff. John Duplantier autograph for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Mr. Tim Karatachia.
Here again was LeBron's team up 2 games to 1, and we had seen that happen against Orlando the year before, and they fell apart. And we were about to see it happen in his first go-around with the Miami Heat against Dallas in the NBA Finals, up 2 games to 1 at Dallas, and no, fell apart. So in this one, he fell apart.
Well, Jay, that would be up to the person with the Bryant autograph.
32, and LeBron went 3 of 14 from the floor. And then Game 6 back at Boston, they lost by 9. LeBron had 9 turnovers in that game.
How many points? Didn't he have like a triple-double? He had 27, 19, and 12. Wouldn't he have something like that?
10.
Oh, my bad, did it? But they broke it. 27, 19, and 10. But they broke it.
9 turnovers, and they lost.
All right. Wander Franco, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That is a banger right there. Going to the Rays, Mr. Dan Bossman.
But in 2, 4, and 6, watch.
Ba-bam.
Said Dan Gilbert, who concluded.
I'm magging that. Believe it.
Unlike anything in the history.
That kid is good, man. Everybody's been running for his stuff the past couple years. Past year? Is it just a, I think it's just a year, actually.
You quit on me. But you know what? I get on my private jet, and I go meet you in a private place, private area, and I want you to come back. But you quit on me.
Well, why did LeBron agree to go back? That's the better question.
LeBron went back because LeBron says, you know what? I have unfinished business. Because remember, Skip, when they tried to give him the trophy, he took the trophy from Dan Gilbert. It is not about you. We won this. Now,
Ba-bam.
about winning in spite of.
Beautimus.
Winning in spite of.
So this conference semifinal was such a debacle of a disaster for LeBron James that his camp.
That is going to Mr. Dan Bossman.
Reports they gave out the information to several reporters who said that LeBron had to be.
That's probably pretty accurate as far as quantity goes. Jason is invested in that, man. He's invested.
Bunch of baloney I've ever heard. Sedated before those games. I don't. That's the all-time excuse I've ever heard.
So let me So why? Okay, now it's a fair fight. It's your 3 big 3 against my big 3. Why is and he bust your head? And then remember, have Kevin Garnett talked to Ray Allen? Because remember when Ray Allen went and joined the I want to be on you losing side. Y'all never gonna beat him again. I don't want to be a part of y'all.
We got a Chris Paddock at a 25 for the Padres.
Remember they had this reunion, and he and Rondo. I'm still surprised that Rondo wants to play with LeBron. He hated LeBron so much that he couldn't wait to join him.
We got a Luis Gill autograph. This is for the Yankees. This is Sean Herring.
Okay, so now we go 2 years down the road to Boston Celtics versus LeBron and the Heat. Chris Bosh in the conference final.
What happened?
And LeBron and company are down 3-2, and on a Friday night they went to Boston. LeBron played what a lot of people think is the greatest game ever. Was a 45-15-5. It was great, and they won. They won by 19.
We need context, Jenny. We need context about Kevin Garnett running his mouth.
Wait, I'm not finished.
Okay, my bad.
All right, one more box.
In a little agenda issue, he said the NBA had an agenda in that series. So what happened in Game 7 back in Miami? It ended up being a pretty close game because it was a 3-point game. And I'm trying to read between the lines of the NBA's agenda.
Yeah.
Boston shot no free throws in the fourth quarter of that game. Miami shot 6 and made 5. It was a 3-point game. So maybe that's what he's saying is the NBA's agenda.
Maybe KG would have a point if they shot 16 and they shot one. But 6 now, he may seem like that's the greatest disparity that we've ever seen. And it's always like
That's what he's referring to. I'm just trying to look for something.
there ain't nothing there. What he thought he was going to run his mouth. Because he ran his mouth after they won Game 5 in Miami. And he was talking that talk. But you remember, they showed it.
Autographs? No, sir, Evan.
Bouncing side to side.
Not yet. C.J. Abrams autograph for the Padres.
He is full of himself because he's the star of a movie.
Mr. Sean Herring.
Jim, I don't know if you've seen it.
I haven't seen it.
I have seen it. And Kevin
But you did
Garnett
get some
is
Blades.
playing Kevin Garnett. He is literally playing Kevin Garnett for real.
Right.
And
Just not autographed.
Very good. I didn't love the movie, but that's a whole nother issue. But they were sensational, and it is getting big Oscar buzz.
Okay.
So I believe Kevin is feeling himself because they just might win the whole thing. They might win the Oscar, right?
Okay, but what they got to do on the court? No, I'm just
Feeling good.
but you can feel it. I can feel good about me without trying to crap on somebody else. But see, that's the thing. Sometimes we have to think, I got to make you feel small so I can seem larger than life. KG, what you accomplished in the NBA is great. Nobody's trying to diminish that. But when you forget how you couldn't get out of the first round, you couldn't get through Shaq and Kobe. You couldn't get through Tim Duncan, Manu, and Tony.
We got an autograph. Keone Cavaco autograph. Going to the Twins, Mr. Taple.
What he's trying to LeBron left
Evan, if you pulled a super of Blade, I would poop my pants.
That should tell you superstars not going to
Believe it.
Not by choice. Come on, Skip. KG, you better than this. You had the chance to shut him down in Game 6.
I think we would all simultaneously poop our pants. That would be some money.
25 to 27, and he still had 48. The last 25 against Detroit. You remember that? When he dropped that 48 on them? Yeah. And broke that up. He broke that up.
All I know is when Dan Gilbert said the Boston series was unlike anything we've seen in the history of sports for a superstar, well, we haven't seen what was about to happen 2 years later against the Dallas Mavericks.
Another autograph. Will Wilson. Out of all the names that his parents could have given him, they named him Will. You know, that's all right, though. Who am I? Going to the Los Angeles Angels.
The man, he broke the guy. A guy had 27, 19, and 10.
Who got him?
And they broke it.
Look at that.
Well, they averaged 30 for the series. But
Mr. Koniniak coming to you, Adam.
had the better team, KG.
In those last 3 games, LeBron James was 18 of 53 from the floor. That's 34%. He was 2 of 13 from 3, and he had 19 turnovers in 3 games. Yeah, broke him.
Yeah, he had a bad game. So let me ask you a question. So I guess I'm glad you said that. Because the bad boy Pistons broke Mike. They broke him. They broke him. I don't want to hear nothing about no Jordan rules. I don't want to hear nothing about no book. They broke him. They broke him.
He had 6
No! The big three Celtics, they're broken.
Did you ever hear one Piston say we broken?
Yeah. He was wrong and heard all the time.
Wrote a whole book about the Jordan rules. They had to have a set of rules just for Michael Jordan to get by him, to survive him, because they
What
barely
they do?
survived.
And how they get past it?
Got a Zach Thompson autograph for the St. Louis Cardinals.
About me getting stronger,
Mr. LaPierre.
and they start breaking to pieces. They got rid of Rick Mahorn. You remember Skip Bayless?
I don't remember Michael having 19 turnovers in a game.
Because he wasn't handling the ball. Scotty Pippen was. You know, he was ever. Come on, Skip. Now, you better tell. I mean, like KG forgot. See, KG must have forgot. I'm old enough to remember when he was in the Western Conference and he could do nothing. Every year. Well, one and done. I thought he was an NCAA freshman. One and done, Jimmy, because that's what he was.
Your team killed the messenger.
Skip.
That's what you're trying to do.
It's easy to say the man lost, oh, we broke it. So everybody for the Tom Brady losing, the team broke it. Is that what you're saying?
We got a purple Eloy out of 250 for the White Sox, and that does it, folks, for this case. I'm going to put up some basketball. I might put up another one of these. I'm going to put up a poll, actually, to see what you guys want. Y'all make sure you vote. And I will see y'all in a little bit.